guess it's more akin to Smite if you want to get into
You're right.
semantics.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like there isn't. I don't know. We didn't get to play all the modes, because they had two more.
I think there's like only one
more, maybe,
mode.
yeah. But it wasn't like you get into different lanes. I mean, they kind of cram you all into one spot.
I like that.
No, I do too, but that's what I'm saying is, I mean, I thought MOBAs have a little bit more strategy to it, but this is a little bit more twitch reflex.
Well, I mean, that's where the MOBA light comes in, and they probably did that to accommodate to make it more casual friendly.
Yeah.
So it's not as objective strict as like a MOBA game is, and they have the different modes. I mean, they have that first one where there's only one lane. Like, you just go through the middle, and then there's the 2 sentry bots that you get to.
Yeah, that's where the split comes in.
Yeah. And then they have the one where there's actually the 3 lanes that kind of it progressives.
But but you can still interact with the 3 lanes.
I know what the third mode is. The third mode that they haven't released is the is capture points, which is basic FPS.
It is capture points. Yeah.
Because I mean, like, Overwatch doesn't have any type of character progression. There's no
gear
or reward other than like skins for your characters. There's no gear or anything
in
like
Overwatch.
that. Yeah. There's no complexity.
Yeah, there's no leveling up. There's no gear. It's also in Overwatch you can change your character on the fly. Where in Battleborn you're stuck with your character.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
You can change your character on the fly in Overwatch.
Yeah,
wow.
You can change out.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much I like that.
I think you should commit to the...
Yeah, I personally, I don't like that idea. I don't know how it plays in practice.
That adds a lot of fluidity.
Yeah.
Do you have to die to switch?
I think, it's kind of like, COD, when you would switch out your loadout.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting.
I also don't kind of like... Also, you can have, like, characters of the... You can have 2 characters that are the same, like, in a match. Like, if everyone wanted to be Tracer, everyone could be Tracer.
Yeah, obviously, because they let you switch in between. I mean, yeah.
I mean, technically, you could do that in Battleborn if everybody wanted to be Wrath.
No, not on your team.
Can't, not on your team.
Oh, so is it unique?
Yeah,
on your
team.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Because
I would get upset if someone picked like Reyna before I did, because I would be like crying. I'd be like, no, I wanted Reyna.
I thought it was.
I need my shield. She's my boo.
I thought it was just us being smart and not picking the same character because it was already picked. Because I wouldn't pick the same character. I didn't know it was a restriction. I like that.
How did you guys feel about the items in that game?
And the items? They're good enough, but they're not fucking complete and utter bullshit.
I like the
legendary I had. I was like, this is like good.
Yeah,
it's good.
It's good, but it doesn't break the game.
It's not entirely game changing,
no.
And I like that. And it's well balanced in the fact that how you earn the credits. You can either quick level by leveling up your turrets and everything like that, or you can jump into your gear to make yourself more powerful. But there's that balance there. So you're not going to really get your legendary until later, unless you just get it right away. But still, you're going to be like level 4 or 5 by the time you get the credits for that.
Yeah.
So I think the gear's a little simple, but then the legendaries do include like the ability modifiers and things like that. So that's interesting. Mm-hmm. I'd need to see more to see how I feel more about the gear, but otherwise it seems really simple, static stat upgrades.
I thought
you still need team comps
in Overwatch. Yeah. So if no one changes, if one changes, the other should actually change. I suppose. I mean, I think it just depends on whatever
game mode you're playing.
Well, and whatever the other team's doing and how they're playing.
Yeah.
It's going to become a game about who can be the most flexible, I think.
Yeah. Because when you change your composition in the middle of the game, you have to react to what they just did.
You do.
Like, see, I think
I feel like that's annoying.
Well, I mean, you don't have to, because if their characters are broad enough to be able to deal with any kind of situation, then if you were just really, really good at one guy, then you wouldn't have to make those.
In terms of for Overwatch, I think that's more top level play. You're not going to see that from the majority of games. If somebody switches out their character, nobody's going to notice or care.
Yeah,
because everybody's just about their kills.
Right.
In most FPS games like that. So.
Like Overwatch is a lot focused on you have the objectives, but I feel like it's more emphasized on your own kills more so than Battleborn, because You can have like 20 kills in Battleborn, but who gives a shit? You just spent 30 minutes getting high kills and you didn't do shit in the game.
You could have, I guess, a shit composition and still do well because it's not dependent on composition, at least at that level of play, where, like, unless you're pre-made teams going against each other, obviously composition is more important because you're playing against equally skilled players. In Battleborn, if you pick a shit composition, you're pretty much going to die. Like, if you have 3 defenders... And
oh my god, when you told me like that Angry Joe stream, like they picked all defenders, I was like, they're gonna fucking
like
lose.
4 defenders and a support
How the
or something.
fuck?
It's just
How the
like,
fuck are they gonna make that work?
They got demolished. Just as you would expect with that shit composition.
So, just like buying items in a MOBA, so James, as far as Battleborn. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I feel like with the way they're doing items here, you have more time to think about it. Like, in-game, it's not about this huge pressure and shit. You just kind of decide between the 3 that you have. Overwatch doesn't give you a KD screen. That's interesting. So it can't really be about kills. Well, I mean, it still will, even if you can't see it.
I mean, just the gameplay itself lends to that. I mean, you're trying to kill everybody. I mean, yeah, kills are important, but by that nature, they're also less frequent, you know, in terms of the overall game. Because, I mean, you're not just going straight for a player kill because everybody's playing a little more strategically.
Yeah.
They're dancing back behind minions.
Yeah.
They got support characters. So, yeah, a kill is more important, but I think that's another thing that sets it apart.
I honestly, I mean, I think getting player kills was good, but I like that the objectives were really big to stay on top of.
Yeah.
You know, like hurting their ability to make money, you know, by taking it first. And, you know, killing their shit really fast makes them, you know, puts pressure on them.
You know what I didn't realize in the...
Pizza.
Oh, yeah, pizza. I completely forgot you had pizza.
I've been, like, thinking about this entire time.
Completely forgot he got pizza. Filthy Rhino probably already left. He's not going to be able to see the pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, what time is it? It is 9 o'clock. 2 more hours until Battleborn releases. 2 more hours.
I'm excited.
So excited. Are you hungry?
I'm super hungry.
Are you hungry now? Is that it? You motherfucker want my pizza?
I don't want pizza.
I know.
I don't want pizza.
He doesn't want
You want some wings?
You got wings?
Yeah, man, because I knew you guys were going to be fucking dumb and be like, no, I don't want anything. And then when I finally get pizza, you'd be like, no, I ain't hungry for pizza.
Oh, I like how the first step.
No, I don't want that now.
James was like, you hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry.
What do you think about getting, Devin?
What are these? I have some pizza rolls.
Oh yeah, you got pizza rolls. Forgot about that.
Let me have some of those. Oh, wait.
I'm just saying, when I got them yesterday, I was like, James, they were good, but I didn't leave any for you.
Wow. give me one.
That's right, there you go. There you go. That's
you
a
have
good
to pay me.
shot.
Shut up. Take it, you slut.
You slut. Look, man, just
No.
just come by more often.
Can't do that on
Come by
stream.
more often. Have some fun.
Look, I'm just saying.
You're just luring him. You're trying to lure him with pizza rolls.
On Mondays. You know what we can do next Monday?
Battleborn.
How can you do Battleborn when y'all play on your PCs at
Four-player
home?
co-op.
You got a
4-player co-op on
PS4.
your PS4.
Can you do 4-player co-op in
I don't know.
Battleborn? I know you can do 2. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm assuming you can do 4-player because on Borderlands you could do 4-player co-op, right?
Yeah, when they ported a 360 game to the fucking Xbox One, you could do it.
I'm just saying, I don't know why they wouldn't be able to do that.
Because of technology? I don't know.
Speaking of technology, go ahead what you're about to say because I'll...
Oh, I was going to say, what I love the most about Gearbox is that they did do split-screen multiplayer. You know, that's been going away over the time.
Yeah, no, that's been hurting my feelings
It's
quite a
like
bit.
so shitty, and it's like you want to play an FPS with your friends, and it's like, well, everyone's got to go buy a system and a game and an internet connection and a TV. And
Hey
it's like,
guys, you
fuck
want to play this game? Okay, let's go to each other's respective houses. Bye.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking crazy. You know, and so when they did like 4-player multiplayer, me and Vessa looked at each other and said, "Fuck it, we're doing it."
Uh-huh.
And by that I mean she went out and she bought a fucking PS4 without me knowing about it. And no, I was kidding.
That's funny.
No, but she went out and got it, and it was awesome. Greatest decision she's ever made. Oh wait, marrying me, and then
I'm trying to look up how many players can you do in co-op.
in co-op, I think it's just 2.
I don't know.
Whatever. So anyway, now we have to carry the conversation. I want to eat this. So Devin, pressure's on you, bro.
So,
It's 2-player local co-op. Is it only 2-player, really?
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
It's the tech. Yeah, it's just 2. When the PlayStation whatever comes out. How do you guys feel about the PS4K?
Yeah, that's what I was actually about to bring up. The PS4K, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, developers are kind of pissed off about that. they're actually kind of pissed off about like another like the 4.5 PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pissed?
Yeah, they're pissed because that means they have another system they have to work on because it's almost completely different.
Mm-mm.
It is. It really is. It is faster. Okay, it's just faster. Well, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like a whole new thing. It's just faster.
But they have to work for. Devin, you had something to say about this?
Oh my god! Finish your
I'm not sure if you
sentence.
said anything.
I was gonna say it's just in terms of the developers, it's another thing to optimize for. You know, whereas with just PS4, it was like it's across the board.
It breaks the model of consoles. Okay, this is our platform. This is what we have to work with. With the release of the PS4K, it's okay. This thing is a lot stronger. That means we have to nerf this game in order to play on the PS4.
My understanding was that the games that be made for it are capable of being played on both, and that
they will
they'll be
able to play on
slower
both.
and they'll have like longer load times, but they're still doable.
Yeah, but I mean that just puts more on the developer.
Yeah,
because they have to have this edition, and then they have to have
they have to make it work on the PS4.
Edition that works on the normal PS4.
They have to make it work on the PS4.
Okay, so it's not like an easier thing. It's not like just kind of okay. We just made it for this.
It's not like they could just
4.5.
take the same game and then it just runs shittier.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I mean
They won't. That won't happen.
no. I mean,
that was like the
they
whole-
wouldn't. The PS4 probably wouldn't run it because
My understanding of it was that was the reason they did it is because it would run it. It would just run it slower.
No,
And so then you
like
can
I'm
do
pretty
these-
sure the developers would still have to put forth the effort to optimize it for both systems.
It's basically the difference between developing for a. Okay, maybe that's too far of a jump, but like say a 970 graphics card from Nvidia to a 980 on Nvidia. Like they want to work on the higher graphic settings, but they also have to make sure it works for the 970, which isn't as powerful. So they have to scale everything back.
And it's not like a PC where they could just include all these graphic settings where the user can dumb it down themselves to run it.
Because with a fucking PS4, the graphic setting is the fucking graphic setting.
Right.
You can't switch up the resolution on the game itself.
So basically, they're just doing the work of a PC, except they're not giving you the option. They're just setting it for you.
Pretty much.
So this doesn't sound like a lot of work.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
A little bit. But because the console platform is basically made so that it's easy to create a game because you have one platform.
Yeah. I mean that's why developers love consoles is because it's one platform. They design, or I mean there's obviously multiple consoles or the two main consoles, right? But they developed the game optimized for that one console.
We use the console.
And it works on that console, every console of that console, because there's no differences in hardware.
I mean, go ahead.
I was going to say, now that they're introducing the same hardware but upgraded, so when you design it for the PS4, and if they're going to have this the superior version for the 4.5, then they have to spend the effort and the time and the money making sure that there's an optimized version for the normal PS4.
Yeah, which is like consoles have been doing this for like a while. The only difference between a slightly upgraded like PS3, like making it slimmer, is that the PS4 is getting to that barrier where it's almost a completely different console. That's the problem. Like
my understanding is that they're not
it's
going
a
to be
big enough
able...
upgrade where it's like, is this a new console or not?
But my understanding is that they're not going to be able to do a bigger console for a while because the next technology jump isn't going to be for another couple of years, until 2020 2022.
I was a little upset when the PS4 and the Xbox One came out because honestly they weren't very big jumps.
No,
they were kind of old when they
nobody
came out.
wants that. Nobody wants constant new jumps to bullshit. Real stunt panda. Here's my guess how it's going to work. Developers will provide higher res assets like when Apple introduced Retina and devs had to support not Retina and Retina. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, I honestly don't think it's going to be that big of a deal.
High-res assets are, there's still effort. You have to you have the high-res assets for the original game that you make, but then you have to spend the effort in lowering the quality.